Okay. Hi guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one because we are going to be talking about... Alright, anyway, today's video is going to be a fun one because today we're going to be talking about this guy. But before we get into it, I just want to say, first off, I got a light. So if you can see the fact that my glasses are dirty, ignore that. And if the light's distracting in my glasses, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it, so bear with me while I figure it out. If you're curious what I'm wearing the Vala vest by Ed's Art. All right, get it. It's a really cute pattern, and it's winter friendly, guys. You can wear it in the winter. See, it's possible. It's literally snowing outside, and it works, okay? And if you're wondering, I will be working on this while I film because I've only got like 7 rows left, so it's just kind of a 2 birds, 1 stone type of situation, okay? So don't get distracted. Focus. I'm just gonna start by talking about what this is because some of you, I don't know, may not know, even though I talk about this literally 24/7, 365. That's okay. We're gonna give a little description, okay? So to give the explanation of this project, we gotta take ourselves back a couple of years, okay? Bear with me. So back in, I don't know, insert year here, I saw people making those mood blankets and temperature blankets, and I was very intrigued, and I thought, I kinda wanna do something like that. Like, that'd be fun. I was talking to my stepmom, and I was like, I kinda wanna make this like more unique to me. And she or I don't really remember, said, why don't you make it hours per sleep per night? And I was like, okay, maybe that's a good idea. And then again, either she or I, one of us, was like, wait a second, you have crazy dreams. Why don't you make it based on your dreams? And honestly, the rest is history. I was like, that's a freaking great idea. I'm gonna do that. So in 2023, I ended up making a dream blanket, which essentially is the same idea as the mood/temperature blanket, but it was based on what kind of dreams I had and never ended up finishing it. It's on my shelf still. Will it ever be finished? Probably not. This past year in 2024, I wanted to do the same thing, but I was kind of like, I don't want to make a blanket that was actually miserable. I'll say it right now. If anyone recommends you do a blanket for the year, don't do it. It's terrible. Don't do it. Do a scarf, do a snake, do, I don't know, something else because the blankets are terrible. So anyway, didn't want to do a blanket again and decided why not do a scarf? So I decided to knit a scarf, want to do it based off my dreams. So let's take a moment to explain what exactly a dream scarf is. So essentially what I do is I go to sleep each night and I wake up in the morning and I write down what kind of dreams I had. Now I've categorized all my dreams into these colors here. So black are bad dreams. This dark green are weird dreams. This light green indicates a night where I didn't dream at all. This blue is for when I had a good dream. White is for the end of the month. And this medium kind of true green indicates a night where I had multiple different kinds of dreams. So I could have had 3 good dreams, 2 bad dreams, or a bunch of bad dreams and some weird dreams, anything like that. And so based on that color scheme, I knit 1 row. Is the light on a timer? Did it die? I don't know, but I've plugged it in just in case. Anyway, so essentially all I do is I go to bed, I wake up in the morning, I write down what kind of dream I have and I categorize it. And based on that, I knit 1 row for every single day, though the scarf will have more days than 365 because I've got those inter-month rows that I've got spaced throughout. But yeah, essentially I just saw a trend that I really liked, wanted to make it a little more personal and decided to do it based off my dreams. Failed the first year with the dream blanket, and this year I was like, oh my gosh, I have to freaking finish this. So yes, this scarf is a little late. I recognize that it is February 2nd at the time of my filming this. I understand that, but it doesn't matter because I am finishing it and that's all that matters. I also wanted to pick a different kind of color palette that I did from the blanket because I do want to actually be able to wear this, and I do love how the color palette came out. If you're curious about the colors I picked out, I do have a Pinterest board dedicated to color palettes specifically for projects because I'm really bad at picking out colors, and that's where I got this color palette from. Got it on Pinterest, and then I hit up Michaels. All of the yarn that I used for this blanket is Loops and Threads Impeccable, which is my favorite yarn from Michaels. It's so good. And the colors from darkest to lightest are black, deep forest, smoke, laurel, and then this doesn't have a label, but I'm guessing it's white. This thing has been obliterated. Okay, just ignore it, all right? As you can imagine from just looking at this scarf, I did have a majority of one kind of dream, which meant that I ended up buying 2 skeins of the black yarn, but everything else, I think I only used 1 skein, and I used most of that white for other projects. I didn't use it mostly for this scarf. It was kind of, you know, I knew I was gonna have 12 rows on there, so I was like, I'll use it for something else. That's why it's completely butchered. But the black yarn, yeah, I definitely had to buy more than 1 of those skeins, which was fine, you know, it happens. I'm also at the point now where I'm almost done with this, so I'm trying to figure out what I should do with this excess yarn because I've got a really nice color palette from it. So I'm like, should I make, I don't know, matching striped gloves or a matching striped hat or something like that I can wear? I'm not sure. If you have any thoughts, let me know. I really do like the idea of having a year-long project just to kind of keep you consistent because I do notice that this is always something I can work on, you know, and that's kind of, I don't know, important to me. Even when I'm out of creativity, I'm in between projects, I will always have this to rely on. And it's one of those kind of mindless projects where even though after each row I have to check my phone and say, all right, what row are we doing? It's still one of those that doesn't require much thought. Anyway, I'm back, post-charging my light. I have been thinking about what kind of year project I want to make this year because I do think I want to make one, but like maybe I should make one that's less intense, I guess, less of a commitment, though I do think this was the perfect amount of commitment because even though this is long, this is still, I feel like, kind of a travel project, even though it is a scarf and scarves are long. In the grand scheme of things, it's much better than a blanket, you know? So I did kind of bring this wherever I went. So I'm kind of trying to decide like maybe I should stick with this because I have really liked doing the dream scarf. I think it's really fun and it's kind of, I don't know, almost therapeutic, I guess, to look back at the dreams I had and wondered, you know, at the start of each month, I'm having all of these bad dreams. Like, what's up with that? You know? Or I'm, you know, I can look back and see when something good was going on in my life or something bad was going on in my life because it reflects in my dreams. Though I will say my dreams are much crazier than the average person. Like, I dreamt last night that someone had kidnapped me and was me, so that was unpleasant. But I also had a dream last night that I got a burrito from a coffee shop in town. So, you know, that would be classified as a mixed dream night, my friends. But yeah, I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to keep doing the dream stuff, even though we're already in February and therefore the month of January's out, like I haven't written anything for this month. I don't know, I'm trying to decide, so let me know what y'all think. If I don't do a dream scarf, I'm kind of thinking it might be fun to do a book blanket this year. For those of you who don't know, I really like to read. I'm a high fantasy lover. I'm also trying to get a little more into nonfiction this year. I was thinking it might be fun to do a book blanket, but I can't really decide. So if anyone has any thoughts on what I could do, let me know. I'm curious. Also, are you doing a year blanket? Are you doing a year scarf, a year project? Let me know if you are, what you're doing it based off of. Let me know all the details because I'm always intrigued. Always love to hear about people's interesting project ideas. Okay, now we're gonna move into the next phase of this video, which is the statistics. For those of you who don't know, I like an Excel. I like a statistic. I like writing things down and assessing. So this year I made a giant Excel where I recorded every single dream, if I knitted it or not yet, what the contents of the dream was. You know, I made some nice little graphs based on that. So how many good dreams I had per month, how many bad dreams I had per month, blah, blah, blah. And I found it to be very insightful to look back on that. So let's take a minute. It is no shock to anyone that the most common category of dream I had this year is bad dreams, but I'm gonna let you take a moment and guess how many bad dreams you think I had for the year. Drum roll. If you guessed 162 bad dreams in the year of 2024, you would be right. Though I will say, caveat to this, is that my mixed dream category does often include bad dreams. So there's a great chance that even though I only had 162 days of bad dreams only, that within the mixed dream category, there are probably more bad dreams. So let's just go through each category one by one. So like I said, for bad dreams, I had 162 days where I had a bad dream. The next highest is 92 days of mixed dreams. I would guess that about half the mixed dream nights have bad dreams. But we'll, you know, that's just speculation, so we'll keep going. After that, the next highest category is no dream, where I had 70 nights this year where I did not dream at all. That no dream category is probably a little bigger because I made myself the rule that if I realized at the end of the week that I didn't write anything down and I couldn't remember anything, that whole week was getting no dreams. So that was kind of my rule, that if I forgot, I had to give it a no dream because, you know, what else is it gonna get? I thought about giving the I forgot its own category, but I don't know, it's a whole nother color, it's a lot of work. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick with my set and we'll go from there. So after that, the next highest category is weird dream. 26 nights this year I had weird dreams. The lowest category is good dreams. 16 nights in 2024 I had good dreams. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm now realizing the total here is 366. What's happened there? Anyway, we'll figure it out. Okay. Insights I'm gathering from my statistical analysis here. The months where I had the most bad dreams are April and September. I had 19 bad dreams during those months. The months where I had the least amount of bad dreams was October with 10 nights of bad dreams, January and February with 11. January and February I had the most amount of good dreams with 4 good dreams. Okay, I accidentally just totally messed with my light, so if the lighting's super different, I'm sorry. At this point, I think I'm done with the talking. Now I'm just going to be focusing on finishing this scarf. So let's finish her up. All right, here she is. My scarf is officially finished. No, my ends have not been weaved in. I will do that at some point. For the last row, I did the Kitchener stitch bind off, which I will say I'm not very good at. I'm still kind of trying to learn how to do it, and this was kind of just practice for me, really, because I don't really care how the end of this turns out. I'm just happy with it overall. And then I will link the tutorial I used to bind off my first row. I'm not quite sure what the name of it was, but the tutorial was really easy, really simple, and I think it turned out actually better than the Kitchener stitch ones. Like, all right, I'm good with that. But yeah, I'm overall really happy with it. I do wish it was the tiniest bit longer because it goes until mid-thigh right now. And I'm one of those people where when I do this kind of wrap with it, I want it to be like to my waist. So when I only have it like draped around me, I want it to be like to my knees, but that's okay. Overall, I am really happy with this. It's really, really warm. The main goal for this scarf was to be an overall year project, but also to be something that I feel comfortable wearing out and about on a day-to-day basis, and I totally do. I feel like I could even wear this to work if I wanted to on a casual day. So yeah, I'm overall really happy with it. All I need to do is wash it and weave in my ends and we'll be good to go. And let me know, one, if you're making a year project for 2025, let me know what it's gonna be. If you made a year project for 2024, what was it? Did you finish it? And let me know if you have any thoughts on what I should make for a year project for 2025, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna, or if I do, what it should be. So that's gonna be all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.